Hi there, my name is Mike, and today I'll be talking about CSS Combinators. Now that sounds fancy, combinator, but all that really is just a way to access a specific HTML tag without giving it a class or an ID. And so there's 4 different combinators that you can learn. And these can be useful if you want to just kind of speed up your CSS, and are also just kind of fun to study. Okay, so to start, I've got this HTML file, and I'm going to make a div. And in this div, I'm going to create a P. In this paragraph, I'm just going to say, hello, select me. And then I'm going to make a paragraph outside the div. Oops. And this one, I'm going to say, hello, don't select me. So if I were to just do P, color blue, you can see that they're both selected, but I only want the one that's inside of a div. And so that's the first combinator. Is if I just put div behind a P, you can see that now it's only selecting the P's that are inside of divs. And so this is really great. If I were to put another P in here, we can do P and we'll say me too. You can see that that one is also selected. But if I didn't want to select this one, right, for example, let's put this in a span. So not in the div. If we only wanted to select direct children, one way we can do that is with the second combinator, and that is a greater than sign in between the two things. You can see that now it's only selecting the direct children. So I can put another one down here, and you can see that that one is selected because it doesn't have anything interfering with it. This one, it has a span. One thing to note with this, though, is if these were divs, it would select it, because this is counting as a whole nother div. So this is a direct child of this div, and so since this is just divs in general, it doesn't work there. Okay, so on to the next combinator. This one is a plus sign. And what this does is you can see that it's selecting the one that wasn't selected. The reason why is the plus sign selects whichever of this is directly in front of one of these. So because this P is directly in front of the div, it's being selected with this plus combinator. You can kind of remember because like plus is like adding onto the end. So like since this P is directly after this div, then it's selected. One thing to note with this one though, is it only selects the one that is immediately in front of it. You can see that this last one that we added, this, we'll make this a little more understandable with the don'ts and do's. You can see that this one is only being selected because it is directly after the div. The P that is after that one does not get selected. But that is where our final combinator comes in, the tilde. I think the symbol is called a tilde. Kind of a weird symbol, the squiggly behind the 1 on your keyboard. This will select everything that is after the div. So all the P's after the div are going to be blue. I can add as many of these as I wanted to. And you can see that they are all blue. Versus if I had the plus, that would only select, oops, sorry. If I had the plus, that would only select that first one that is after the div. All right, that's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, leave one of those likes or comments down there. And just have a great day. Thanks for watching.